Hi, I'm Mark.
And I'm Jerry. And we are the Military Collectibles Shop. So tonight, it's storming here in Wisconsin. So there's nobody in the shop besides us two stupid people who came in. Yes. Well, we had a shovel anyways. But
we're having Wisconsin blizzard out there.
Yeah, we got winds of like 40, 50 miles an hour. A lot of blowing snow. It's really cold. I don't know.
It was 3 when we got here, and the temperatures are just going down.
Yay! So we thought we'd go over some of the stuff that came in this week. This week was actually mostly a German week. So I know some of you will be excited, some of you won't. But there is a couple American things just to keep you other people entertained as well. All
right, we got all sorts of stuff here. We got a nice infantry assault badge, late war zinc plating. I don't know why they zinc plated something made out of zinc, but it's cool.
Badges, combat badges are always nice. Anytime we can find them, they're always popular with collectors. They're going to be the thing that's going to sell first, given everything else considered. All right, and this mainly came from two different groups. So there was like one group of insignia, then another group of insignia. So we got some Hitler Youth shoulder boards, and the blue was for
Flak Helper.
Flak Helper, yeah, that's kind of cool.
Because they don't have the unit number on them because they were assigned to the Luftwaffe.
And then a couple Hitler Youth triangles from Süd-Württemberg, or South Württemberg, for us English Gespreckers. The Hitler Youth. These were used both on the sport shirt and on the sleeves of the BDM uniforms. Little Hitler Youth pin, membership pin.
We got some shoulder boards. One of them is a match set. The other one is just a David and Goliath matched set.
Probably from the same guy, but probably from his overcoat versus his tunic. So that's kind of cool. We have a couple of bullion cap eagles. Those are nice to get. We also have an NCO breast eagle. It's a flat wire eagle. Came from the same batch of stuff, so that's cool. Got a couple. These are like German Sport Association related. This is the German Sport Association Eagle. They would wear these on their shirts, but also on their shorts. And then this is actually a swimming patch, Fartenschwimmer. Which we call Mr. Bubbles. No, but what it actually refers to is it's a qualified swimmer, open water swimming. So, the Germans loved classifying. They still do. Love classifying people and things and where you're at. So you had to have this on your trunks to be able to swim, out past the buoys. Do you remember that? Little boy in the red trunks, stop running.
Or stop swimming.
Stop swimming, yeah.
All right, we have a set of Pith helmet shields. They have the prongs on the back, but one of them is the later zinc version, and one of them is like aluminum, I think. But, it's on the other side of the helmet. Who's going to know the difference?
Yeah, always nice to find pairs.
You got a gold cap eagle from like a political leader hat, and a cord from a political leader hat, maybe.
It's kind of that sell-on. You know, it's not really the Army bullion, but and it's kind of got a gold cast to it. We don't know.
Or maybe we're just trying to sell you on it.
What do you need it to be? That's exactly what it is.
And you got a cockade with oak leaves to go with.
Yeah, kind of a little set going.
Look at that.
Hat kit. Just add hat.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be cool.
Got some infantry officers' collar tabs. Nice to find a pair. Still has a price tag on it. That's kind of funny.
The price is more than what it says.
Yeah. I don't know what it. 124.05. Whatever that means.
We got a couple of medals here. We got a Ost medal.
I always like the design of that one. You got a grenade, you got the eagle, you got a helmet. What's not to like?
We got a Hindenburg cross with the swords for combat, and it's from World War I. And a World War I second class Iron Cross.
Always popular.
With the ribbon.
The nice non-offensive Iron Cross. This is an American thing. It's kind of cool. It's a sight off of a Navy 50 caliber machine gun.
If you happen to have a
50 caliber machine gun that needs a sight,
you know where to get it. We got a Gautag pin from Koblenz and Trier.
I was at Trier. It was the farthest Roman settlement in Germany. It was almost in France. The Romans got all the way almost up to France, and then no, we're not going there. But it was cool because they still had. They had the Roman baths because they liked to bathe. But they still had actually a Colosseum that was there. And when we were there, they were getting ready to have concerts there. But they still had the area under it where they still had all the cages and stuff for the animals that they would release on unsuspecting Christians or Germans, Gauls, whoever they were eating at the time. Here's an interesting set of Army-Navy rolling papers. Smoke them if you got them. Roll them if you don't.
We have a swastika pennant, a little round pennant with diamond-like things in it.
Those are marcasites.
Marcasites. Would be a nice Christmas present. Of course, probably for next year.
Shop early. These two things came together, and normally I wouldn't buy this one because there's so many fakes of this armband that exist out there. It was some kind of FreeCore armband, something. But there's a ton of fakes. It's a relatively simple design, but it came with this from a vet estate. This is actually a Reichsbahn officer, or Bahnschutzpolizei, I think, officer, overseas hat. So it's got the nice flat wire, bullion eagle, bullion cockade, bullion piped, just a real nice hat, and a relatively big size. Not going to fit my melon, but still a big size. So that was kind of cool. I've had the enlisted hats before, but never the officer.
We got a little metal flag for Astalan set. It's
The little toy German soldiers.
Yeah, the Luftwaffe.
Is it Luft?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was Navy. No, the Navies are blue, aren't they?
Yeah.
Interesting tidbit. I don't know if any of the German Navy standards were ever found.
You mean they were stored on battleships?
Eh,
Well, and here's a Seafarers Day. I'm sure everybody's seen tons of these.
but people are collecting them now by maker. Which is kind of fun.
I think this is the ship Horst Vessel, which still exists. It's in the U.S. Navy now. They called it the American Eagle. They removed the Nazi eagle off of it, and I don't know what they replaced it with, but
this is kind of a beater, but it's a World War One. I think it's a police officer spiked helmet, since it's got the crest from the city of, I believe, Hanover. Missing the spike, but it's got the cockades, missing the chin cord, and obviously the leather's a little worse for the wear. It's kind of Dorito-like. But still, as they say, parts is parts. So, this is what happens when you store your German helmets in the attic for 100 years.
we have a coin for the Germans that wanted the Saar district returned to Germany.
The Saar is Deutsch! Oh, sorry.
I don't know if these would work as a Chuck E. Cheese token, but it's about the same size. We also got a rare tag for, I'm not sure what it is, but it says Otto Schindler on it.
Infantry regiment. What was it, 121?
Yeah, Infantry 121.
Maybe that was part of this guy's stuff.
Oh yeah, the Otto Schindler group.
Got a K98 bayonet. This one has the wooden grips. It's kind of got the green paint, which is kind of neat. It's matching. 43 dated. Always nice to find the matching K98 bayonets. Not screamer condition, but not horrible either.
We got a bunch of little tinny things for people that did things with horses.
Hey now.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's the RSV, so Rider something for Rhine. I know one of the tinnies has like the name of the city on it. But a bunch of them, obviously they were a member of the whatever group that was. Some Hitler Youth stuff. This all seemed to be like sewn on, so it's been together for a long time. A couple World War I medals. It's hard to say if the vet did that or if the person who actually had this stuff did that. Sort of a memento. This is really cool. This is a photo album from the
The 32nd Division, maybe?
Yeah, 32nd Division. I think he was a 120th field artillery guy from World War I. But a lot of really nice photos. 120th Headquarters Battalion. Kind of early on, very nicely annotated, which is always nice to find. Who they are, what they're doing, where they're at. There's some really cool pictures in here, including some of like a couple, like some horse-drawn ice cream wagons.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Kind of cool. So great to find, kind of local history stuff. You know, a lot of nice photos, and again, nicely annotated. I mean, we get a lot of albums, but they don't have any information in them, so we don't know who they were, we don't know what they did. We can kind of guess where they're at. Like sometimes you can identify a place, like it looks like it's, you know, kind of the Mexican border war period, or you know, maybe Camp Douglas. There's some kind of unique rock formations up there, so sometimes if those show up in a picture, we can say, oh yeah, that's Camp Douglas, look at the rock thing.
We also got a German cross in gold. It was this is made in the 1960s by the Rudolf Sabal Company, and it looks really nice from the front. And I think that if you had it on a uniform, that you didn't want somebody to mess with your $3,000 German cross, you could get this one a little cheaper.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is also one we see a lot at shows with people selling them as originals. But it is a really high quality German cross in gold. And arguably made by one of the makers who actually made them, I think.
No,
they didn't. didn't.
They didn't make them during the war. I checked on that. But they got the dies from somebody that did.
Yeah. All right, so a nice little smattering of stuff, mostly German, whatever's not on the floor. You know, so even in crummy weather, we still have people coming in with stuff. This guy, actually, the one who brought all this stuff in, he actually had a neat piece that I wasn't able to buy off of him. I'm still working on it, but it was a little swastika stick pin, and it had what looked to be a little like gem in the center, but when you look through it, it was actually what they call a stanhope. I don't know what the Germans called it, but Americans, we call them stanhopes. A lot of times you'd see these here in America with like either the Lord's Prayer on the inside or maybe some nudie pics on the inside. But at any rate, this one had a little picture of Hitler waving to people with some little patriotic kind of something. So hopefully we'll be able to get that and share that with you, because that was the one thing. And again, I had never seen one before. If the guy wouldn't have pointed it out to me, I wouldn't even have thought it was anything, because it just looked like a typical, you know, kind of swastika patriotic pin with kind of the centerpiece in there. So hopefully the guy will come back and he'll take the piles of money that I offered him for it, and we'll be able to share that with you. All right. Well, that's it for now. I think we're probably going to be closing down here pretty soon, because
since we're doing this during our normal open hours,
right.
As you can see, nobody else is here.
Everybody else is smarter than we are.
Yeah, apparently.
Not surprising. Okay, well, thanks for joining us. We appreciate having you here. We love the comments. Keep the comments coming. Suggestions, all that. We do listen. We are going to be shooting some more episodes with some different stuff, some different topics. If there's anything you want us to cover, let us know. We'll try to work that in. We're going to be doing some more 101 series on some different topics. Hopefully we'll have some time coming up now. But stay tuned. Remember to subscribe so that you get notifications when our videos drop. That's what all the kids say. And then you can stay up to date with all that's happening at the Military Collectibles Shop. So, until next time, I'm Jerry.
And I'm Mark.
And we are the Military Collectibles Shop. Stay safe, everybody. Stay warm.